What's up guys, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos, and let's get started. So I'm super excited to be partnering up with F.U.N Lacquer for today's video. I'm going to be doing a swatch review of their holographic toppers, but I'm also going to be sharing with you guys a review of what is probably the most exciting thing I have seen in a really long time, and that is their brand new Holo Boss Prisma eyeshadow. Yes, that is correct. We have holographic eyeshadow that we are talking about today, and let me tell you, it is actually real holo. It's very fancy. I've never seen anything like this before, but let's start off with the polishes. If you haven't heard of F.U.N Lacquer before, they are an independent nail polish brand that is 10 free, meaning they are free of 10 of the dangerous chemicals that are often found in nail polish. They are vegan and they are cruelty free. Like I said, I'm going to be going over their holographic toppers today, but I will just say really quickly, these are not new polishes. This isn't a new collection. The original Diamond Holo top coat that they have actually came out back in 2015, and then they released this collection of toppers in 2017, but they are some of F.U.N Lacquer's top selling polishes, and they also match the new eyeshadow, so I thought it would be a perfect little combo. So yeah, we've got 5 different holographic toppers to go over today. I'm also going to be showing you guys their one coat black cream, so yeah, we may as well just jump right into that and get started, and then I will talk to you guys about this holographic eyeshadow. So roll footage. So underneath all of my swatches for today, in addition to base coat, of course, I am going to be using the F.U.N Lacquer The Blackest Black. This is their black cream nail polish. It's super opaque. It's a really thin formula. So even though it is opaque on me in one coat, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in 2 coats anyway. And it's just a really great formula. It's self-leveling. It's super easy to work with. I think this would also be a really great stamping polish. I have not tried it for that, but I think it would be pretty good for that. But yeah, since I'm showing you guys all of the holographic goodness, I always love showing it over black because I feel like that shows the holo the best. So let's just get into the actual toppers. So first up, we have the original, the Diamond Holo top coat, and this is a linear holographic topper, and as you can see, what this does is it basically transforms any polish into a linear holo, meaning that you get those lines of rainbow on your nail. And one thing I always notice with holo nail polish, especially for linear holo, is the longer you wait for it to dry, the more holographic it's going to be. So this is right after painting, but then even if you wait a couple more minutes, you can see more of that holographic pigment starting to show up. I also wanted to show you guys 2 coats of all of these toppers, just because you guys know me, I'm really into toppers and I really like playing around with them. Since these were so sparkly, I was wondering what they would look like, all of them in 2 coats, and I was not disappointed. This one looks absolutely crazy in 2 coats. It just looks like a holographic polish on its own. Like, it doesn't look like a topper over a base coat, so I was just really impressed with this one. And next up we have Crushed Diamond Holo top coat, and of course you can't have a linear holo without having a scattered holo. So this one is a scattered holo topper, and as you can see, it's just absolutely packed. Honestly, I don't even know why I was tempted to try all of these in 2 coats, because I feel like one coat is just so overwhelmingly gorgeous on the nails. You really do not need a second, but you guys know that I really like to go overboard with the holo sometimes, and especially with the release of the new HOLO Eyeshadow, I was just feeling a little extra holo-y. So yeah, I'm showing you guys a second coat of this one as well, and once again, it just looks absolutely wild on the nails. Super gorgeous. This could just transform any color, but you can just see how packed it is over the black because there's just so much holo covering it. So moving right along to the Diamond Dust Holo. Now all of these polishes are a little bit similar, but they do have key differences. This one I would describe as a holographic micro glitter. You can see it's a little bit more sparse and it's a little bit more scattered than the Crushed Diamond. And oh my gosh, if this doesn't look like a beautiful starry night sky. This is absolutely gorgeous. I honestly almost didn't even want to put a second coat over it because I thought it looked so perfect in one coat. Again, I really don't know why I was even tempted to do a second coat, but I don't know, I guess curiosity just got the best of me. But I will say I wasn't disappointed in any of them in 2 coats because this looks even more crazy wonderful, so I absolutely love this one as well. Then of course we have the Diamond Flake Holo, and this one is those really beautiful irregular shard flakes of holographic glitter. This one is actually my personal favorite. I love the irregular flecks that come in flake toppers, and this one is just so packed with holographic glitter in there that one coat honestly kind of looked like 2 on the nails, and 2 coats just looked like a full coverage glitter polish. It's just a really beautiful color. I love how those irregular flakes all look kind of different, so the way that they catch the light makes them look so rainbowy and gorgeous. Again, just love it. And by the way, this is actually what I'm wearing in the intro and outro to this video. And last but definitely not least, we have the gold diamond dust. A little gold holo, never hurt anybody. So this one is that same scattered micro glitter effect, but this time we have a really beautiful warm gold holo. So even though the glitters are gold, there's no just plain metallic glitters in here. They're all gold holographic, and that goes the same for all of the silver ones as well. It's all pure holographic glitters in there, not just metallic glitters. So you can see all of those beautiful rainbows shining through. So again, because I did it with all the others, I just had to see what it looked like in 2 coats, and this one is just so beautiful. It really just looks like a special occasion on the nails. It looks like this sort of blackened gold over the black, but it's still so warm and bright and colorful. Honestly, perfect for any time of year. And here are all of the toppers together, of course, with the blackest black in the top left corner there, just so you can see all of the differences. I know when you see them one at a time, they do kind of have a lot of similarities, but once you see them all compared next to each other, you can see a lot of those key differences that make them unique. Honestly, I think you can have all of them and just have a different manicure every time. That is the cool thing about toppers as well, because whatever color you put it over, it really just feels like a completely different nail polish. So absolutely love these. Kind of crazy to think that these have been around for so long. I don't think I was that aware of holographic polish in 2017, especially not in 2015 when the first Diamond Holo came out. Kind of crazy. So those are the polishes, and all of these polishes are actually available in both the regular lacquer, which is what I just reviewed, as well as a gel formula. So if you do want to do a gel manicure with these, you can purchase them in gel version, and you just need to cure them instead of letting them dry it naturally. You guys know I'm going through a topper phase, so I always have a lot of fun playing and experimenting with them, and I just think these are super high quality. They're just very dense in terms of how much sparkle is in each brush stroke, and they're also super holographic as well, so I was just really impressed with those. So these polishes come in 12 milliliter bottles. They retail for $13.50 USD for the toppers and $12.50 USD for the black cream. And now that we've talked about the polishes, let's get into this eyeshadow, because this is honestly extremely exciting for me. So the eyeshadow is actually apparently 5 years in the making. They have been working on this formula for 5 years, and I have to be honest, I can actually tell. I was not expecting it to perform the way that it did. But before we get into even the eyeshadow itself, let's just talk about this packaging, because this is the fanciest packaging I've ever experienced in my life. This truly feels like a very luxury experience. If you're a huge fan of Holo and you are a fan of luxury makeup, this is absolutely for you. So basically we have this jewelry box inspired packaging here. It's got holographic silver all over the sides, and then in the front we have this holographic, I don't even know what this is called, but it's like the glitter like moves around, it's suspended in liquid. This is all I have been doing since I got this, because this is so much fun to play with. And then you open it up, and then here is the beautiful holographic eyeshadow. So let me talk to you guys about this eyeshadow, because I did not realize until I actually opened it what the situation was. I assumed it was just going to be like a chunky glitter, but it's actually not a glitter at all. It's actually like this sort of cream pigment that feels a little wet on your finger, but then it dries on your eyes, and it is absolutely packed with holographic sparkle. Honestly, I feel like even my videos do not do this justice. It is so incredibly sparkly. I'm wearing it right now, but I am using indirect lighting, so it just looks silver on right now. But even in person, you can see a lot of that holo sparkle. I tried to film it both with my phone and like the flash on my phone camera, and it's a little low quality, but it does show you a little bit of how sparkly it is. I also wanted to to use my real camera to show you guys in a little sliver of direct sunlight that I had coming into my apartment. It doesn't look as holographic there because my camera doesn't pick up holographic pigment as well, but it is the same amount of sparkliness in sunlight as it is with flash. So it's very impressive. It's extremely holographic. There's no silver in there. It's just pure holographic sparkle. So there's like no filler or anything. It's just all hollow. So it's a really easy product to use. Basically what I did was I just patted it on with my finger just to kind of get a base down. And then I just kind of moved it around with a brush to kind of put it into the right spot and just be a little bit more precise with it. I didn't need to set it at all. It's just staying on my eyes. It's already been on my eyes for a few hours and it's honestly very impressive lasting power. I'm not getting any fallout. It's not going onto the rest of my face. But yeah, I've definitely never experienced anything like this. And even when I saw the promos for it, I was not expecting it to be this creamy and high quality. It just literally feels so buttery when you're touching it. It's an absolutely incredible experience. Another thing I was worried about was the flakies not being eye safe, but it is safe for your eyes and for your skin. It is also cruelty free and vegan. So yeah, it's really cool. It's definitely a luxury item. However, they do have a deal going on right now for a limited time. So if you purchase the eyeshadow from now through July 5th, the eyeshadow will be $49 USD and you also get a free Diamond Flake top coat. That's actually what I'm wearing on my nails right now, by the way. I didn't even realize that was part of the promo, but that one is my favorite, so I wanted to wear that one first. So yeah, you do get the free polish, which is valued at $13.50 USD. And for selected countries like the US, you can get a free upgrade to express shipping when you purchase 5 or more polishes, or when you get the Holo Gloss Prisma eyeshadow. But yeah, I do highly recommend it. If you're interested in a product like this, I definitely think it is worth the price. It feels like a serious luxury high-end item. I love the packaging. I'm definitely going to save this forever. I'm like wondering if I can keep my rings in here because it's so beautiful, but I kind of also want to keep the actual Holo eyeshadow in here, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. And like I said, it does look silver when you're in indirect lighting, so you still get a nice eyeshadow color without the sparkle, but then once you are in direct lighting or in sunlight, it just goes absolutely sparkly holographic goodness. But yeah, that is it for my review. I would love to hear from you guys though. What do you think of this holographic eyeshadow? Are you planning on picking it up or have you already? Let me know in the comments. Like I said, these polishes are not new, but they're new to me and I'm really excited about them, so I also want to hear your opinion on that. So if you have any of them or if you're planning on picking any of those up, also let me know in the comments. We can chat about it. If you enjoy my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Huge shout out to my Cosmic Admirals on Patreon, Amanda M, Braxton Scott, Rainbow J, Kristen, and Jessica Taylor. I really appreciate your support and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. By the way, I'm sure you guys have very much noticed that my hair is a completely different color. I bleached out the purple, but I did not put my new color in, and it faded actually into this really cute soft pink. It's very patchy because it's just bleach. I didn't put color in it, but honestly, it makes me kind of want to do like a pastel-y color next. But I am going to be changing it very soon into something exciting and colorful, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's get into the fun fact. Today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Kirsten, and Kirsten wants to know, would you rather brush your teeth with mint toothpaste, then drink a glass of OJ, or drink an orange Sunkist and eat mint Oreos? So I should warn you guys before I answer this, I actually hate mint flavor, and the only time I will eat mint, well, I'm not even eating it, is when I'm brushing my teeth. But yeah, because of that, I'm gonna have to say I would rather brush my teeth with mint toothpaste and then drink a glass of OJ, because I don't want to eat mint Oreos. I feel like that would kind of ruin the enjoyment of Oreos for me, and I also feel like orange Sunkist is kind of gross. I'm not a huge fan of orange beverages. OJ I can handle sometimes, but like, okay, this is a very unpopular opinion, so get ready for this. But I feel like even though it's gross, there's something a little bit satisfying about drinking something like orange juice after brushing your teeth, because it just makes you feel like your mouth is so clean and fresh. Does that make sense to anybody? I feel like there's got to be somebody else in the world who like secretly thinks it's a little bit enjoyable. I'll wait for you guys to mass unsubscribe after I've said that. But yeah, please, somebody in this world has to feel the same way as me, so let me know in the comments if you do. And also, you can feel free to drop your answer in the comments as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.